Welcome to episode 4 of the Revive Pelvic Floor Core Rehab. Hi, my name is Annie. Welcome back to my channel, Annie Pilates Physical Therapist. I'm introducing the comprehensive guide to revive your pelvic floor core rehab and the significance of pelvic clocks and tight pelvic floor release utilizing a ball and ankle weights to strengthen as well. And if you want to make one promise for you, is that you absolutely cannot afford to miss this because this is amazing. So grab your ball and ankle weights. If you don't have one, you can still join me. And we're just going to need a wall as well, because wall Pilates is one of my amazing recoveries I've seen with my patients. So you know the saying goes, good things comes to those who wait. Well, this has been the worst for the last 20 years as a physical therapist and 17 years as a Pilates and yoga instructor. And I combine my Pilates, yoga, physical therapy, health and wellness to all of my clients, and I've seen amazing results. So in this video, I will unveil the precise steps you need to take in order to regain a stronger core, improve pelvic floor health, fix your hernia, fix your umbilical, diastasis recti, or even if you have C-sections. As mentioned in my other previous videos, I discuss techniques such as engaging the core, pelvic floor, utilizing proper breathwork, and enhancing the mind-body awareness. I also showed you how to stretch utilizing a ball and how to open that area and utilizing the elastic bands as well. It's amazing, those simple breath work, you feel amazing already from simple stretching those pelvic floor. I also demonstrate simple strategies to stretch the tightness, because when you have stress incontinence, it's not just weakness, it's usually because of tight pelvic floor, especially the hip groin area where your hip joints have a lot of deep muscles that's connected to our pelvic floor, such as the obturator internus, and improve the bladder function. This will help you hold that pee when you can't hold it anymore, and that improved bladder function will help you milestones in your life. Additionally, I'll delve into the importance of the lumbopelvic hip complex, because I believe with the poor posture, weak back, and weak core, then your pelvic floor is also not in good health condition. So it has a vital role in fixing pelvic floor dysfunction, especially for those with diastasis recti, postpartum C-section, umbilical hernia, weak glutes, and core instability, because Kegels exercises are great, but that's not enough to fix the problem, because there's so much factors why you can't hold your pee and why you're having pelvic pain. So I will emphasize the significance of engaging the core with lifting the pelvic floor prolapse, and that's why this could help prevent hysterectomy. I've seen a lot of women ending up with hysterectomy because their uterus are dropping, because the uterus is actually a muscle as well, not just to hold the baby. It contracts, relax, and when you have strength underneath you, it's going to hold that uterus together. So that's why it's important to keep it healthy as we age, as everything goes down in our body, as we lose that elasticity, collagen, and work. So if you haven't watched the first 3 videos, I strongly recommend doing so before proceeding, as they contain valuable and practical information that you can start implementing right away. So you don't want to miss out. So video 1 is the one I discuss about pelvic floor, the rehab. Why it's so important to start right now. Video 2 is when I do the breath work, engaging that Kegels together with breathing, helping that diaphragm to release together with pelvic floor to give space. And video 3 is when we stretch together with everything. So in this 4th video, I'll be focusing on the remarkable pelvic clocks, hip mobility opening, a form of flexibility training that combines stretching and muscle activation to achieve maximum static flexibility when combined with the use of an elastic band and ankle weights. It will help. With the use of ankle weights, it's going to help you engage your lumbo hip complex as well, the glutes and everything, in a safe and effective manner, particularly for individuals with weak core back. And I will incorporate the pelvic clocks and a lot on the wall. The wall is a good way to engage as well, because it will help lift and help you with weakness on your lower body. So by incorporating my Pilates, yoga, and physical therapy, we're going to optimize our daily movements and tasks. Additionally, I'll demonstrate also a lot of stretching and amazing bolster release. So I'm going to grab a bolster as well, because we're going to release some tight area, especially your hip groin. So the bolster is a good way to help self-myofascial release. So the pelvic clocks are a technique used for pelvic floor health. It involves visualizing the pelvis as a clock face and performing specific movements to engage and strengthen the muscles of the pelvic floor. So by imagining the pelvis as a clock, just imagine this. There's the one number, you're going to the right a little bit, 2, 3 is in the middle here on the right, right? 4, 5, 6 is in the lower part, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to 12. So when you perform the movements, visualizing as a clock, and the movements engage and strengthen the muscles of the pelvic floor, because as I said, the pelvic floor is like a hammock, so you need to pull that in different directions. So individuals can target different areas of the pelvic floor and improve its overall function. So this technique is often used in pelvic floor physical therapy to address issues as pelvic pain, urinary incontinence, and pelvic organ prolapse. So pelvic clocks can help individuals develop awareness and control of their pelvic floor muscles, leading to improved pelvic floor health and function. Taking those tiny movements, you'll be surprised, hey, how come my 1 o'clock it's harder to connect, but the 11 is better, or my 4. So that's why when you find out which clock work is harder, that's when you're going to focus, and that will make the hammock-like structures, it could be tighter, pulling to 1 o'clock direction. So why is this important? The pelvic floor is a group of muscles, the connective tissues that form a supportive hammock-like structure at the bottom of the pelvis. It spans the area between the pubic bone on the front of the pelvis, and that's why the pubis symphysis pain happens, because that's something tight. It happened to me on my left side before, and I remember I was excruciating pain when I was pregnant on my second baby. I can't even take a step. Every time I step, sharp pain on that area. And that's why I tried applying this, and helps with, with hormonal changes in our body. All our connective tissues get softer, especially when we have elevated estrogen during pregnancies, and that causes injuries. So from the pubic bone at the front of the pelvis and the coccyx, which is a tailbone at the back. And it makes sense. I fell a lot on my butt doing snowboarding when I was younger, not realizing I have a lot of scar tissue in that area that causes a lot of tightness. So the pelvic floor muscles have several important functions, including support. The pelvic floor provides support for the pelvic organs, including the bladder, uterus, and rectum. Uterus for females. And then continence. The muscles of the pelvic floor play a crucial role in maintaining urinary and fecal incontinence by controlling the opening and closing of the urethra, by controlling the opening and closing of the urethra and anus. So that's why as we get older and then we become seniors, and there's a lot of my patients there who can't control their bladder and bowel. And unfortunately, it happens as we get older when there's some neuropathy and back pain as well. So that's why it's a lot of things to really connect right now while we're still young and able. Thirdly, sexual function. So the pelvic floor muscles contribute to sexual function by aiding in arousal, orgasm, and providing support during intercourse. And if you don't have that connection, then it causes a lot of problems as well to your sexual life. And it's so important to be healthy in overall well-being, not just the function of bowel, bladder, but also in that relations. Therefore, the pelvic floor consists of 3 layers of muscles. So let's discuss a little bit anatomy about it, so you know, and you can visualize the deeper layers and the superficial layers, so you know which one you need to focus on. So the superficial layer, this layer includes the bulbospongicosus muscles in males, and it's called bulbocavernosus muscles in females, because we have a different superficial look of our reproductive organs. And these muscles surround the openings of the urethra and vagina in females and help with voluntary control of urination and ejaculation. So that's the superficial part. The next layer is the intermediate layer. The levator ani muscles made up the intermediate layer. The levator ani muscles make up the intermediate layer. These muscles include the pubiococcygeus, iliococcygeus. So if you look at the attachments from the pubis to the back to the coccyx, and the iliacus to the coccyx. So the ilio connects to the tailbone, and then the puborectalis muscles is from the pubis to the rectum. So they have 4 deeper muscles. They provide support to the pelvic organs and help maintain continence. So these are the middle part of our pelvic floor, and they're important for keeping our bowel and bladder intact. Lastly, the deeper layer, which consists of the coccygeus muscles, also known as the ischio-coccygeus muscles. So it's a little bit more deeper, all the way in from your ischium and coccyx bone. And these muscles provide additional support to the pelvic organs and contribute to pelvic stability. So it's a little bit more at the deeper layer. That's really important. That's closer to our organs. So the pelvic floor muscles work in coordination with the other muscles and structures in the pelvis, including the abdominal muscles, the diaphragm, the deep back muscles to maintain proper pelvic function and stability, and also our hip. As I said, the obturator internus looks like a boomerang shape. That's also from the hip joint, And then it also comes from the pubis area that wraps around and it goes glide through the area. So when you have tightness there, it also affects the mobility of your hips. So it is important to keep the pelvic floor muscle strong and flexible to prevent issues such as pelvic floor dysfunction, which means you can't pee and poop well, and it could be more incontinence and urinary incontinence and pelvic organ prolapse. And lastly, with the sexual function, you can have pelvic pain, and we don't want that in your sexual relationships. You're gonna have trouble enjoying that part of life, which is part of normal lifestyle for those who wants to do some sexual activities in their lives. So that's why I have this program to bid farewell to bladder incontinence, diastasis recta, umbilical hernia, pelvic pain, weak core and poor posture, back pain, pelvic floor prolapse, and welcome to a stronger core, improved posture, core strength, flexibility, and pain-free life. It's so important to have that vitality in your life, and that's why I'm so excited to share this new course ready for everyone who will benefit from it. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity because this is something very important in our lives. It's not just about living a stronger, healthier life, but a quality of life. So we're going to begin the program now. We're going to sit on the ball, and this is a good exercise for those with no sensation and like it's hard to connect on your pelvic floor. Place on your hips, and one of my favorite exercise is the side-to-side stretch. You're gonna lean, it's like a side lunge, side to side. As you inhale, you're gonna feel your pelvic floor gliding through the ball, and that's why I love the ball. Exhale, switch back and forth, belly rise. Exhale, squeeze your core in, as this is an amazing side-to-side stretch. Even 30 seconds of this every day, you feel amazing. Open your knees out as much as you can. If you're a little bit close for stability, that's fine, because everyone is different on their flexibility. And you can lean forward more to touch the pubis area for those with pain on that area. As you breathe in one side, and then you can turn your head where you're stretching. So I'm extending my left knee, I'm turning my head to the left, and as I lean and turn my head to the right, I'm extending my right. Left and right, back and forth. Inhale and exhale. And after doing side to side deep lunge, now you can do rotation like a pelvic clock. Breathe in, breathe out. And then reverse circle. You're gonna feel that hip groin area tightness as you lean back and lean forward. So it feels different as you go forward, and then as you lean back, you're going to feel a deeper stretch. Last one. And that's it. That's one of my best techniques that I combine. And then we are going to lie on your back for more pelvic clocks. As you lie down, you want to make sure you place the ball with your knees bent to 90 to keep that a little bit more support. So the ball is on your feet. We're going to feel the clock. So if you have a cup of coffee here and you want to go to 12 o'clock, you're going to spill the coffee to 12. And then to 6 is to tilt it forward. So you're going to arch and then spill in with your breath work and the Kegels that we learned. So you might find, hey, it's hard to spill it to 12. So that could be your tightness area. And then spill it to 6. And then 12. After doing back and forth 6 and 12, now you can check 3 o'clock to the left and then 12 o'clock to the right, keeping your knees stable. So the ball is a challenge. Spill is hard. I know, small movement of your clock. 2 more, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Now we're going 1 o'clock around to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 1 again, 2, 3. So you're turning with a little bit movement of your knees if you need to, because it's really hard to visualize this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then you go reverse from 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You might not be able to engage everything for the first time, and don't worry, it will get better. Let's try it again. 12, and then you're going backwards. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna do around the clock. So that's one way. And then you could also, if you realize, hey, my left side is my tighter side, let me go focus on this painful side area. So you can do the 4 o'clock and 2. Just lean on the left. Clockwork up and down on that small range, small radius of 4 and 2. 2 more with your breathing. Last one. And then switch to the right. 7 o'clock and 11. You might find, hey, this side is my stronger side. And if you find your left side is your weaker side, then add a few more repetitions on that side and try to keep practicing on that side. My recommendation is to do this once a day. You don't have to do a lot. So that's how you do one of my blueprint of my pelvic floor core rehab. If you love this video, want to learn more about Pilates, yoga, physical therapy, health, and wellness, please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you won't miss anything. Like and share this video. Every like you're giving to my channel, you are supporting me. If you miss any of the videos of my free 6-part video series, you can find replays of the first 3 videos on the description below of my free 6-part video series, or you can go back to my playlist, go back to video 1, 2, and then 3. Try to apply them first before proceeding to this last one. I'm so amazed already by the number of the people who already signed up on my early access waitlist. It's incredible to see how many of you are ready to make your pelvic floor, your core strength, your postpartum recovery journey to the next level. I'm beyond excited because this is something amazing. I'm reaching out thousands of people all over the world who needed my help and guidance, especially those women who got neglected by the healthcare world, because it's always the baby, not the mothers. And unfortunately, we need more healthcare professionals to reach out for women. Women's health is not being neglected. We want to be empowered and be able to control of our health. If you haven't signed up on my early bird waitlist, don't worry, there's still time. However, spots are filling up quickly, so make sure to sign up right here down below. In the next video, I'll provide a specific example on show you what it looks like, how to implement my Revive Pelvic Floor Core Rehab. I will walk you through a detailed case study that demonstrates how quickly you can achieve results, such as resolving that pelvic pain, improve your core strength, improve your abdominal weakness from C-sections, diastasis recti, weak core, pelvic pain, pelvic prolapse, and so much more, even back pain. So enhancing the flexibility, mobility of your spine, your limbs, your lumbopelvic hip complex. So don't miss out on video 5. If you have any questions, suggestions, or concerns, leave a comment down below or direct message me on my other social media, and I'll try my best to answer each one of you. And if you love my videos and want to learn more about Pilates, yoga, health, and wellness, please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you won't miss anything. Like and share this video. Every like you give into my channel, you are supporting me. So if you miss out, video 1 is over here, and video 2 about breathwork is right just over here. Until my next video training, always remember, be safe, be well, and healthy you. Bye!